Chapter 4, Yellow Hair Girl says, "What's the matter? Why the long face? It's my birthday." But Ran says, "My mom is sending Chen Fan here, but I don't like him." Then Yellow Hair Girl says, "He's the son of your mom friend. The one your mom wants you to marry." Ran says, "Yeah, it's so annoying." Then Yellow Hair Girl says, "What does he look like? What is his family like?" Ran says, "You little gold digger, only caring if a guy is handsome and has money." Yellow Hair Girl says, "Why is that so bad? In this society, what use is a man without a handsome face or a rich and powerful family to me?" White Hair Girl says, "Meng being petty, but if his financial condition is not good, Meng is a Yellow Hair Girl name. It will be difficult, and you have trouble understanding each other after you get married, even though you love each other." Then Ran says, "I don't like him, so don't worry about that. I am in a bad mood now." Then the Chen Fan is coming. Chen Fan says Jiang Shiran is over there. Friends, Jiang Shiran is the name of a girl with white hair. Chen Fan says hello, then Yellow Hair Girl says, "You're Chen Fan? You want to go after our campus belle? Do you know how many admirers she has in the school? Who gave you the courage?" Then Ran shouts the name of the yellow-haired girl loudly, Meng. Then Chen Fan says, "Don't worry. I just came here to have dinner with her because Aunt Tang asked. I have no intent to go after her." Chen Fan, he sees the white-haired girl and thinks Yu Rongfei is the one that I have to keep an eye on. In my previous life, she died tragically. I hope I can save her in this life. Yu Rongfei is name of white-hair girl. Then white-hair girl says, "Why are you looking at me? Do you know me?" Chen Fan says, "No, but I have a learned family, proficient in divination, and people say I am a great fortune teller. Though this is the first time I met you, I know you are an art student and will be admitted to Yanjing College of Film and Television in the future." White Hair Girl says, "How do you know that I want to go to Yanjing College of Film and Television?" Then Yellow Hair Girl says, "You're a celebrity at Ivy High School. Who doesn't know about you? You boy from Sishui, you can win a girl over just by talking glibly." Ran thinks I thought he just liked to brag, but he was being honest after all. I didn't expect him to be so cocky. Chen Fan says, "Believe it or don't." White Hair Girl thinking, "But I just told my mom my ideal university last night. I didn't tell anyone else. How did he know? I can't ask him more in the presence of the others. He is so odd, he seems to have a kind of strange magnetism." Then some people are shown coming there. Then Yellow Hair Girl says, "Yang Kao is here. Come on, let's the party begin." Yang Kao is name of red hair boy. Then Chen Fan thinking, Yang Kao. He was my biggest enemy in my last life when I was in school in Chuzhou. He loved to show off in front of beautiful girls and often embarrassed me. Then Yang Kao says, Meng, who is this? And I am Yang Kao. My family runs a 5-star hotel. You dare to go after our campus belle Jiang. You must have an extraordinary background. And thinking some bumpkin wants to hang out with us? He'd be shocked to learn my family background. Chen Fan says our name. Yang Kao, you got some nerve. We'll see what happens with us in the same school. White hair girl thinking it's not good to mess with Yang Kao. There was a guy who offended. I am and Yang Kao had the whole basketball team beat him's hoppy and break his leg, even dropped out of school. He smiling. What an idiot, he's totally oblivious. Then Yang Kao says we can go to karaoke and then dinner. After that we can hit the Babayar Street. No one's going home early tonight. Yellow hair girl says I heard there's a new karaoke bar in the new urban district. They probably end it daybreak, no wonder Aunt Tang was worried. Let's go there. Their King's Hall is super cool. Chen Fan thinks they probably end it daybreak and no wonder Aunt Tang was worried. I have to go treat way for few though I don't have a lot of time. Yan Kao says oops, we forgot Chen Fan, but our cars are full. How about you take a taxi there yourself? Chen Fan says in his mind, there are clearly still many vacant seats. Is obviously messing up with me. Does He really think I am afraid of a fight? Then white hair girl says, Chen Fan, come and sit next to you. We can make room. Chapter 5 Ran says, what are you doing? Your ladyship. Yellow hair girl says her ladyship is showing her mercy to everyone again. All right, I sit in the back. Chen Fan says in his mind she just kind-hearted as she was in her last life. Yan Kao says good, let's go. After this his car reaches outside the bar, where he is welcomed. Yan Kao says I want your biggest and best hall. Then manager says the King Hall is occupied by a very important man for entertaining his distinguished guests. What about the Queen Hall? It's of high grade as well, I assure you. Then Yan Kao friends shout loudly and says distinguished guests. Aren't we distinguished enough for you? Give us the King's Hall. Do you really want to disappoint our brother Kao? King's Hall, King's Hall. Our brother Kao is the king. Yan Kao says all right, lead the way. Then his friend says troublemakers, whatever hall it's fine if it's big enough. Yan Kao says come on, do me a favor, my father runs a 5-star hotel, I owe you one in the future. Then manager says well, I am afraid I can't. The Queen's Hall is also very good. Then one of his friends comes forward and slaps the manager and says cut the crap, where is your boss. Ran says in his mind why hit him. Does this really seem like the place to make trouble? And speaking forget it. Let's go somewhere else. Yellow hair girl says it's okay. The worst we can ask Ko for help. He runs a 5-star hotel and knows a lot of people. Ran says well. Then Chen Fan says Ran, Aunt Tang is waiting for you at home, let's go. Yellow hair girl says what do you mean? You're trying to take Ran away before the party even begins. Yang Kao says to Ran, you can leave if you want, but you need to let our sweet Jiang decide by herself. Ran says in his mind one side is Chen Fan, and the other is my bestie. And she's talking since you guys still want to hang out, of course I stay. And Chen Fan, go home yourself and tell my mom about it. Yellow hair girl says you heard her. Chen, off you go. Then white hair girl says why are you embarrassing him like that? Then Ran says I upset Meng and Yang Kao otherwise. Chen Fan says what an ungrateful girl. Someone's coming? Let us see how you deal with it. Then some bodyguards arrive there. Who hit the lobby manager? Then yellow hair boy says I did, why? Then some bodyguards catch him and say good, come with us. Our boss wants to see you. Then the boy starts say stop. What do you want? Do you know who I am?